In this video, we're going to show you how to set up your email accounts. So what we're going to do is go back to our website's control panel, and you want to look for the Mail tab. And what you want to find is the first thing we're going to do is work with setting up an actual email account. So that could be support@yourdomain.com. It could be, it could be an email that you want to tie to like your Apple iMail, to your Microsoft Outlook, those kind of company type emails. That's what you can set up here. The nice thing about HostGator, Bluehost, those kinds of companies is they can give you that very large corporate feel because you can have domains like sales at your domain, support at your domain, your name and your initial at your domain, those types of things. So you want to go to Mail and choose Email Accounts. Once you're in here, it's a real simple process under email accounts to actually create your email. You're going to go and choose the domain that you're working with. And again, if it's your first domain, that's what's going to show up. What you're going to find here is when you first set up your HostGator account, especially if you go with the shared hosting option, which is recommended when you're starting out. It's going to have the main domain. So whatever domain you start off with your account, it's going to give you two options per domain. So like this one here is dogbreedlist.net. This next one is dogbreedlist. The main domain.com. So what you want to do is just make sure you look for, which one is going to be, make sure it's just the .com or .net with nothing else, after it. So make sure it's just your domain.com or .net. So that's the one we're going to go with. And let's say we want to set up a support email. So let's say support@shoulderpainresource.com, which is the domain we're working from. So we're going to choose, the support, and then we're going to go and put in a password here that we want to work with. So password. It's important that you understand the password you're using because this is the password you need to make sure you know it. So like if you're tying this to your Microsoft Outlook, if you're actually even pulling it into Google, because Google actually has a function within Gmail where you can actually tie in your email account like your support, and so it'll come right into your Gmail account as well. So it's important that you understand this password. So it's going to be the domain you want, or it could be your, let's say, John S at yourdomain.com. You could go a variety of different options. So but let's just go with the support route. And as far as max quota, generally you want to go with unlimited, unless you're going with a domain that's going to just get hit with a lot of like different automated things, joining it up, those kind of things. If you're afraid for spam, you might want to max it out. That way you're not freaking out your hosting company. But generally unlimited's the best way to go. Especially if it's an email you're going to be checking frequently. So just go ahead and choose create account. Create account. And you'll see here that account has already been created. And when it's got the 2 zeros, that stands for infinity, meaning you have unlimited storage on that email. The nice thing is if you do end up forgetting this password, you can just go right back here to your control panel account, and you would go all the way to where it says mail, choose email accounts. You're going to select the email, choose change password, and then you can just quickly change that password, and you could either lock somebody out if you had employees, or you could actually change that password for security reasons, or if you happen to forget it but you remember your cPanel information, you can always change your email there. Or if you change computers and forget it, those kinds of things can be done with the simple change password feature. So we'll just go, let's just do that real quick. And then you can just go to change password, and you'll see it says password changed. So again, one more time, you're going to just scroll down here to the website you want to work with if you have multiple websites. So let's go, let's just say Jim Rogers, so Jim R or Rogers J, depending on how you want to do that. Or you could go jim.rogers at yourdomain.com that you're working with. choose unlimited, choose create account. And just remember your password. And then what's going to happen is if you go to Microsoft Outlook, you go to Apple iMail, you go to Gmail, you try to tie this in there, they're going to ask you for the username, which is the account at yourdomain.com, the password, and then generally they'll ask for any other additional information. Most of the time, that's all you're going to need. So that's how you actually set up a specific email account.